Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we're all doing well. I am doing fine. I am here with you for the week of October 3rd through 9th. Look at me, I've got my stuff together with the Cozy Sweater Kit from the Giving Girl. I am so excited to use a new kit from a new shop that I don't normally shop with. But Silver Antler Planning got a baby kit from her. I got really obsessed. I found a couple kits. I'm not sure what her format is, if this is an old format or a new format. I will say it doesn't work as well for me as some of the other kits that I use. Her icons are extremely tiny, but I think her style, and certainly a lot of style in the planning community right now, is about, excuse me, wow. Is about like decorative layering for memory planners. And as this is primarily a memory planner, absolutely that's what I have, that's what I've done. But I did try out some layering. It was a big week, but it wasn't a huge week. I didn't need extenders like I did the week before, although I might need extenders the week coming up. It's been crazy busy. But I do love the bottom washi. It's so nice. And I do love the date covers. And I was pleasantly surprised because I thought there was only going to be one set of headers in this kit. Like I only visualized one, but there were two and it ended up working out beautifully. So I did make a change. Do you guys remember back in the day of planning, how we would all have like different colored markers and then you'd mark like, or not markers, but pens, and then you'd match your pens to the spread. So I've gone ahead and I've matched, I couldn't match my pen. I could not find my brown 0.5 Muji pen, which is really frustrating because I've looked for it everywhere and I don't know where it is. And it's like the only one that I'm missing, which is really frustrating because I actually do use it a lot. And I find that the Pigma Microns just bleed a little bit too much. So I didn't use it. But I was like, I don't want to use a black pen. And in hindsight, like looking at it, it doesn't look bad. But I really wanted to use a different color. So I ended up using like a goldenrod yellow color. And honestly, I think it turned out really nicely. My kit base laydown is taking me a little bit longer only because I did a true scatter, which I was really excited to do. Because as I said, when I don't have a lot or a ton going on during the week, like it's nice to do a true scatter. But I did match my boxes sort of to like what was going on in the week. So on Tuesday, I had to work in office. So I put in like the cute autumn clothes. And on Thursday, my kid woke me up at 3:30 in the morning. So I put the coffee because Lord knows it's a coffee day. So I thought it turned out really nicely. I know that I've said this before and I'm so sorry. I'm being so repetitious, but like I am absolutely, utterly, unequivocally obsessed with all of my autumn kits this year. I just like all the artwork speaks to me. All of the kits are so well done. I'm really excited. And if you haven't seen my October kit lineup, I strongly encourage you to go watch that. It's all the kits that I'm using in October. And then shortly, obviously, my November kit lineup is going to be coming up. Now on Saturday, this is like my favorite day because I actually perfectly sized out the header size for like my scatter boxes here, which I think turned out really nicely. And I did not need any extenders. And now I'm just going in with the headers. I thought I had sped this part of the video up, and I did. Like it's very clearly sped up, but like also wild. I am still moving so slowly. So my issue, and I don't know if anyone else runs into this issue, so let me know in the comments down below if you do. But my issue is that when I am filming off of camera, or at least when I'm not doing a talk through when I film, I go really slowly because I'm not doing a talk through, and I probably was going way too slowly here. But I had to reposition that box on Thursday, and it ended up working out beautifully, like no concerns from me at all, but it ended up coming up off the paper as well quite nicely. So that's excited. I'm excited because I've just ordered my 2023 planner. I stuck with the Sadie stickers. I'm pretty excited. I know she's made some changes just to the width of the bottom and the width of the top because there's more people who are doing decorative layering at the top. And that's fine. It's not really my jam, but I always talk about how I have a lot of space at the bottom. And a lot of space in the sidebar. So I do think that that's going to help a little bit with some of my sidebar problems. But that upper left-hand corner where you've got the October month is going to feel a little bit bare, I think. I don't know. I'm going to check it out. And then I ordered my budget inserts from So Much Crafting because that's what I do, which is nice. So I'm excited. And now I'm just putting on the rest of the headers and then we'll move into our sidebar and then we can very quickly move into our day by day. I do love my day by day planning. Although it went a little bit weird this week. Because I was using the different color pen and then I like half wrote in my week while I was doing my day by day planning. But I don't know. It's just a hot mess express. Thanksgiving really threw me off. I'm not going to lie. For like last week. This week, everything's perfect. So I'm just putting down, there was one header. I was really worried about this sidebar because there was one header and there was one Monday through Sunday tracker. And I was like, what am I going to put? What am I going to put? And I forgot that this is the week that I was super into this book. It's the second in the trilogy of Tamsin Muir, and it's called Harrow the Ninth. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. So I use this Murdoch Talks currently reading script, box, and that really nicely filled up the space. And I actually love how the sidebar looked. It turned out so like delicate and beautiful. And I was convinced that I'm not reading, like using those rose gold ones ever. And to my surprise, I used half the page. So obviously, like, that's a good thing. And finally, before we get into the day by day, I just put the remainder of my preseason hockey stickers from Planet with Stickers. And then I have my completed spread. And I think it turned out really nicely. So very, very, very excited about that. I was trying to figure out what to do here, how to position things, and I think it turned out okay. So then we move into our day by day, and for some reason my video didn't click when I turned on my video. So I'm actually already through my day. So you will note I did groceries and laundry to start my day. And then I just used so those stickers are a shop I don't support anymore, and then paper and milk. For the bottom of the day, I used my family time script from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. and my custom family plans from Teddy Plans Co. just to mark that we had a really fun family evening, and then we went to swim class, so that was nice. And that swim is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then that work in office is from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. again, and I just put it at the top of the page. I was going to use a Gracie icon, and I just didn't have room, and it was fine. Here, I used my goldenrod pen to note that I went to Tim Hortons because I use it as an excuse to go to Tim Hortons when I go into the office. Thankfully, we're only in a couple times a month, so it's really not a huge expense. Otherwise, we've been actually pretty good. We don't really order in. We don't really go out too often to eat anymore, so it's nice to have a little treat every now and then. But I love cooking. It's not like I don't love cooking. So that icon is from my leftover stash. I tried really hard to pull in a lot of my leftovers, and I feel like I've been doing a very good job of it lately. Because I am doing a big reorganization with my Sweet Tea Sticker Co. and with my leftover stickers, and I like being able to know what I have. But I'm also running out of a bunch of stickers. So as I said, I'm trying to get through everything before I get to buying more because I want to be a little bit more judicious while I'm on mat leave with what I spend. So that's exciting. And then what was I searching for here? Like I took a really long time to search for this. And this is also sped up, so you know how long I'm taking. Oh, I couldn't find the icon that I wanted to use to note that my work threw me a surprise baby shower. And I was so shocked because my coworker also is going off, and she's going off at the end of this week. So I thought it was like just for her. I've already had a baby. I don't need another baby shower. But amazingly, it was for both of us, and that was so nice. Then I just used one of the teardrop icons from the kit to note that my husband and our neighbor moved my old couch outside because we got a new couch. Very exciting. Um, Funny story about my couch is it's like 20 years old. A lot of the stuff that we had in our house was secondhand from my mom. And my mom is a very active, busy person. She's a doctor. Like she doesn't spend much time at home. So the couch came to us at like 18 years old, looking brand new. And we've had it. So it's like a 22-year-old couch. But she brought us this couch and it's like a down couch. So the pillows had to be fluffed, but it's an old couch. So like the staples were, anyway, the point is, if it was sitting in her house, it wouldn't get the use that it does every day in our main living room. So we had to buy a new couch. And so for the end of the day on Tuesday, I had also just used a leftover laundry icon to note laundry. For Wednesday, I noted that I worked. I just used another script from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And I just noted my long days because on Wednesdays I do my long days in the office. And that's fine. I really enjoy that. So I'm just marking 7:15 till 5. That was a very long day in the office and probably a little bit too long given how far along in my pregnancy I am. So I'm trying not to do that long. And then next up, again, I'm not sure what's happening here. I just used another Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon to note that the new couch was delivered between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I gotta say, I don't know if you're in Canada, but if you use the brick, like my delivery window was 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They called me at 10. They were here by 10:15. Super amazing. And like the best service with them. Then I used a Fox and Pip bubble bath icon to note that I had a bubble bath. I had one alone. Super nice. Teddy Plans Co. Just the generic girl to note that I had a binge session with Harrow the Ninth, which is also what I had marked on Tuesday with a Fox and Cactus, just a little book. Oh my gosh, just obsessed with this book. Read it all week. Such a good book. But a couple of days I really did read a ton. So here I'm just using the layering sticker, and then over it, I'm putting a paper and milk maru just to note that I went to bed early. I was pretty good this week about going to bed early and not staying up late. But I have pregnancy insomnia now. It's quite bad. So so on Thursday, I really didn't have a lot going on. I was so wiped out rather. So I tried a lot of layering on Thursday, which is what I think this kit is really, really good for. I'm very similar to Dash of Sun Designs, lots of layering features. So I used this corner bow, and then I used a Mom Boss cup from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. to note that I was up with my kiddo at 3:30 in the morning. He was miserable. Like, we don't know why he was up. He didn't have a fever. He just screamed from 3:30 till 5:30, and then he was up for the day. Then I did daycare drop-off because I told him I was going to keep him home. And he was fine. He was eating. He had no fever. He screamed because I told him I was going to keep him home. So I kept him home. I sent him to daycare. Then I did some filming. And then I just noted that like it wasn't a great day. I was so tired. And my kid was sent home from daycare with the most minute fever ever. And I suspect it was just because he didn't nap. And then I then had to add in some layering stickers for the end of the day. Moving on to Friday. On Friday, I just used the MixiCat icon to note that I was working at home with Owen, because that was a bit difficult. And then I used a Coffee Monsters Co. icon to note that I took him out for a walk sort of mid-morning to walk up to our favorite bakery. He was really excited. I think that really made his day. And then on the rest of the day, I just used another Mom Boss sticker to note that I was so tired. And again, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to mark reading more. So I just used another Fox and Cactus icon, the book icon. I'm just trying to finish off that sheet. I've used all the girls on it, but now I've got the actual books on it. But I've only got a couple more, so it's good. Then I used a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon to note that I watched postseason baseball. It was a disaster. We are not going to talk about the Jays. I am a Canadian teams fan, so I understand heartbreak acutely. Then on Saturday, I used, excuse me, I used a Dash of Sun Design little bow bottle. I'm not sure if that's still in her shop. You could go check it out. I'm one of her PR girls, so you can use my code Alex10. I just noted that I did a general tidy. My in-laws came over to babysit my kid at 9 a.m., which was so wonderful. I got some errands done. I went to the grocery store to pick up some last minute items for Thanksgiving. Then I used a leftover icon to note that I got a brow wax and a pedicure. And then I was trying to figure out how to take up more space. Again, it wasn't a very busy day. And that afternoon, I just noted that I did a lot of meal prep for Thanksgiving. Being as pregnant as I was, it's a lot of work, and it's fine. I'm happy to do the work, but I had to divide it up into a lot of days. On Sunday, I used another Fox and Cactus Girl to note that we had a really chill, lazy morning. It was absolutely glorious. My kiddo was chill. I was chill. It was amazing. We stayed in our PJs really long. He was super into helping me prep for Thanksgiving. So I used another Coffee Monsters Co. cooking emoji to note that we did Thanksgiving prep. And then we had a lot of bananas that went bad. We're cyclical. Sometimes we eat all the bananas and sometimes they just go bad. So I hate wasting them. So my kiddo and I made banana bread, and turns out he loves baking. I think I've said that before. So I just used a paper and milk maru, and then I used another the Coffee Monsters Co. icon to note that my kiddo and I played outside. My husband came home and he did some laundry, and then we watched, to end our night off, we watched Lord of the Rings, Season 1, Episode 7. So I love how this turned out, especially with the yellow pen. It just worked out so beautifully. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. I love how foily it is. It's really amazing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I will chat with you all soon. Toodles!